Welcome back. To start with Java development, we need following three software. First one is JDK. This is also known as Java Development Kit. We need JDK to compile and execute Java programs on our system. The second one is Notepad++. It is a very powerful text editor and we'll use it to write our first Java program before moving to Eclipse IDE. Though we can use Notepad that comes by default with Windows, but Notepad does not do anything special to Java files, whereas Notepad++ has built-in support for Java files, something like syntax coloring and highlighting. My purpose over here is just to show that Java programs are normal text programs and can be written using any text editors. The third one is Eclipse IDE. So for this course, we are going to use Eclipse IDE. IDE is an acronym for Integrated Development Environment. As I had already told you that Java programs can be written in any text editors, but using an IDE reduces the development effort by quite a lot. There are various other IDEs also available such as NetBeans, IntelliJ IDEA, but for this course we'll stick to Eclipse only. So let us first download JDK. You can open your favorite browser. In my case, I have opened Google Chrome. In the address bar or search bar, just type JDK download. On the result page, click on any link that is from Oracle. So in my case, I am clicking on the first link. The current version is version 8 and the second number after U, it says update 51. So depending on the date you are accessing this link, you may see the same version or the higher version. So click on the download link. Now on this download page, you will see there are various flavors of JDK available. Depending on your OS, are you using Linux, Mac or Windows, you can choose the version you want to download. Another thing is, before you download, you need to find out whether you are downloading it for a 64-bit operating system or 32-bit operating system. So I am going to download it for Windows system and I know that my system is 64-bit. But suppose you have no idea whether your system is 64-bit or 32-bit. So just click on the Windows icon on the bottom left corner. Just right click on it and click on System. System window will appear and that will tell you what is your system type. So in my case it is 64-bit operating system. Before I can start downloading this software, I need to accept the license. And then I'll click on the link to start the download. Depending on your connection speed, it may take some time to download the JDK. So let us open another tab to download Notepad++. In the search bar or address bar, type Notepad++. This is from notepad++.org. So I'll click on this link. Click on the download link on the left hand side. Now I want to download the installer. So I am clicking on Notepad++ installer. It has started downloading the Notepad++ installer. Now let us move ahead and download the Eclipse as well. In the address bar, type www.eclipse.org. Click on the download link. Depending on your operating system type, you can change the drop down. In my case, it is Windows, so I'm keeping the default selection. Now I've already found out that my system is a 64-bit and this course is all about core Java development. So I'm not going to download the IDE for Java Enterprise Edition. I'll just download the IDE for core Java. Click on 64-bit and then on the next page, click on the download link. So the download has started. I'm going to pause this video and I'll come back once all the downloads are complete. All the three softwares were downloaded successfully. Let us first install JDK. Double click on the JDK exe. Click on next button. You can leave the default path, but for this course I'm going to change the path to C drive work. So I'll make changes. Click on OK button. So now the Java will get installed to this path. It is asking to install JRE. Just leave the default path for JRE folder. It says Java Development Kit 8 Update 51 was installed successfully. Click on close button. The Java is installed on this machine. We still need to do some configuration. Right click on the Windows icon and click on command prompt. Type Java C minus version. So Java C is not recognized. Type Java minus version. Version 1.8.0_51 is coming because we installed public JRE as well. But to compile Java programs on this machine, we need Java C command. So we'll configure that in the environment variables. Again, right click on the Windows icon on the bottom left and click on System. Click on Advanced System Settings. Go to Environment Variables. So there are two types of variables, user variables and the system variables. So we are going to make changes to system variables. Now if these system variables are not enabled on this machine, that means you don't have admin rights. To first get admin rights and then you can make changes to the path variable. Click on Edit. Go to the starting of path variable value. And just copy the path where you install Java. Copy, paste it, \bin semicolon. Now the path separator in Windows is \, and the value separator for path variable is semicolon. So depending on the OS, you will have to change this. Click on OK button, click on OK button, again click on OK. Now you'll have to close this command prompt and open a new command prompt to see whether Java was added to the path correctly or not. We'll again open a command prompt. Type Java C minus version. And yeah, that's it. So we were able to install Java successfully. Now let us install Notepad++. Keep the default language as English. Click on OK. Click on Next. Go through the terms and condition. Click on I agree. You can keep the default folder. Default option as checked. No need to change anything. I'm not going to check any of these options. Install. Finish. This is your Notepad++ editor. Now the final thing, we will install Eclipse. Now there is no need to install Eclipse. We just need to extract it. So we are going to extract it into C drive work Eclipse folder. Now I have WinRAR installed, so I can just check the contents. The contents are inside Eclipse folder, so I do not need to create a Eclipse folder. So what I'll do, I'll just say right click and extract files. Now I'll give the path to C drive work and say OK. Go to work, go to Eclipse. There is one eclipse.exe file. You can double click on it to open Eclipse. Okay, now it asks for the workspace. This workspace is a folder on which we are going to create our projects and write Java programs. So I'm going to have the same folder work as my workspace folder as well. I have the workspace folder as C drive work, and inside that I have a workspace folder. Click on OK. Okay, so this is the welcome screen. You can just close this. Now let us first check which Java version is configured. Click on the Windows menu and go to Preferences. Expand the Java node. Click on Compiler option. So say compiler compliance level is JDK 1.8. That means we don't need to make any changes. Everything is properly configured for JDK 1.8 version that we installed recently. So that's it. We had installed all the three software, and in the next lecture we'll write our first Java program. See you there.